Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. The date is 22nd, what's the date? 22nd May 2018. Time right now is 11:37, I think. Yeah. So I just finished exercise. That is my normal, just running sprints, real slow sprints, not fast sprints, and doing burpees. So it was nothing big. It was just 10 burpees, 10 repetitions, 6 sets, and 50 meters, just a little sprint and back. So I do 3 times a week, and then I repeat again. So it's a mixture of sprints and medium runs, and like longest run is 3 kilometers. The question that I wanted to answer through this video is, why did I stop bodybuilding? Why do I not want to gain mass? Why do I don't want to be big? Why do I want to shrink down? As you know, I'm 41 now. My age is 41. Don't look 41, you know, look handsome. So, oh, it's going to rain. Okay, my age is 41 right now, and when I was young, I was pretty skinny, like all other boys. And I grew up in a culture watching Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. All these guys were muscle bound. You know, you'd always look at them as the alpha male. And then as you grow up as a teenager, you think bigger the arms, bigger the chest, bigger the muscles, more the girls will like you. So it was more like wanting to be popular with the girls and wanting to feel like an alpha male, strong. So that's why I got into bodybuilding. And obviously, as your testosterone levels grow higher, you want to be macho. And so I started doing heavier weights, but then came down to the part of joining for powerlifting. That is where the target was just to keep pushing more and more weights so that I would feel even more bigger. Then I got introduced to steroids, and once I got introduced to steroids, the name of the game was be as strong as possible. And from 55 kilos, I went up to 125 kgs, 125. I was, my leg press, I used to press for my legs 310 kgs, I think for 11 or 12 reps. Full squats, 225 kgs for full squat, not half, full squat. So as sit down, it's like 6 reps. Bench was 150 kgs for 4 to 5 reps because my wrist used to pain. And deadlift was 185 kgs for 3 to 4 reps. So it's pretty strong. It's pretty big and pretty strong. However, you know, with age, my joints could no longer support my body. I became too heavy, too bloated. I was literally eating, I'm not even joking. I was eating like 2 or 3 full chicken a day. I would eat 36 eggs sometimes. My average meal, I used to pay a monthly fee to an Indian restaurant. My bill was 4 or 5 times the amount an average person would eat. So I was eating quite a lot. In fact, my breakfast, for those who are Indians would know this, my breakfast was 5 parotas, actually 5 parotas. It would be, that is the Indian bread. It would be chana, that is chickpeas. It would be a plate of chicken. It would be a plate of fish. It would be 4 eggs. It would be, this is only breakfast, huh? It would be like having 4 or 5 cups of tea and one other dish that I would ask him to cook. So this is just breakfast, and I'd eat like 4 or 6 times a day. On a given day, I would guzzle up like 6 or 7 Red Bulls. So I was eating huge amounts. I was exercising a lot, and I was also taking steroids. Not hardcore, but I was taking steroids. So it went on until the age of, I think, in my 30s. But then I got a disc compression on my lower back, and I couldn't walk. And the doctor said, if you continue, you might end up on a wheelchair. So I stopped. And then because I stopped for a couple of years, the muscle became like, I lost the shape, the contours, and my stomach grew up to 40 inches. And that's where it started to disturb me. I found it even difficult to walk without huffing and puffing. So then I went into, those of you who follow my timeline know that I went into running, barefoot running. I ran up to 48 kilometers barefoot First race started with only 100 meters. Couldn't do that. It took me a year. Went into half marathon, went into triathlon, and then became incredibly fit. However, I was still on the chubby side. But then once I migrated from Dubai to Thailand, I stopped exercise once again. And this time, because I was eating even more, and the Thai food is very delicious, and because my age was, advancing, my metabolism decreased a lot. And you need to understand, when you stop taking steroids, if your body testosterone level is so high, you take steroids, it pushes higher. But when you stop, it doesn't go back to normal. It goes really low. And that is where, because my testosterone levels were really low, my ability to burn fat was really low, age was catching up, joints were paining. I put on the heaviest amount of weight. So even though I was just 108 kgs, not 125 like as with steroids and muscle, 108 kgs, but I was the fattest. My waistline, I think, went up to 44 inches. I was really, really fat. And I knew that if I didn't stop or do something drastic, because diets were not working, I even tried not eating for 8 days. No food, just water, 8 days. I lost 11 kgs, but put it all back. Don't try it. So I opted for, with no other choice, failing all diets, I opted for bariatric surgery. That is gastric bypass, where your stomach size is cut and made into a shape of an egg, small. And instead of going to the tube that connects the stomach, I bypassed that. That's called a bypass, and it went to the intestine. So it's called a gastric bypass surgery. I lost, as of now, I've lost 33 kgs. Now, with regards to the answer to the question, why I've decided no more to go to the gym and gain mass, it's because going to the gym makes you strong, makes you have muscles. But at the age of 41, I don't need any more muscles. I don't need to attract any more girls. I don't need the attention. I have enough and more with my tattoos, with my lifestyle. And I prefer functional muscles. Functional is which I use, like running, walking, sitting, standing, stretching, yoga, all that stuff. Bodybuilding is more like static. You hold the muscle and you keep pumping it, bringing blood in the area to make it sizable, strong and big. I don't need that. And I don't need the mass. And remember, the more mass that you have as age catches up, the more it taxes your body, especially your internal organs, especially your heart, and you need to be very careful about it. So I decided to focus more on being lean, being thin, having only the mass that I need, and the focus is more towards health and fitness. So I do a lot of stretching. I do more of short bursts of exercise, like sprinting, running, but not extreme hardcore. Bringing the mass down, bringing the fat down, so that there is less pressure on the heart, less pressure on the lungs, less pressure on the complete body. And my goal is to move more towards yoga, because yoga is the healthiest form of exercise, fitness, and health. So as you grow older, you realize you don't need the muscles, you don't need the 21 inches arms and all that, because nobody cares. I would rather have 21-inch bank balance than 21-inch arms. And you have to be mindful of what you eat. So I'm being pretty smart and pretty careful about it. So that's it. Just thought I'd let you know why is it that I've stopped bodybuilding, powerlifting, why I don't want size, and why being slim, trim and fit is more better than anything else. So Loy from LoyMachedo.com, who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding, sharing with you his views. Let me know what you think. You like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, give it a thumbs down. And this is me coming to my house. Oh, my dogs. You can see my puppies. Yeah, and this is me signing off now. Take care, guys. Any questions, put it in the comment section below. Take care.